Now, there's a long-running debate about whether European museums should repatriate cultural artefacts that were acquired from various countries during the colonial era. And now a robot is being used to carve exact replicas of parts of the Elgin marbles, which were originally part of the Parthenon temple in Athens, but are now part of the British Museum in London's collection. Take a look at this next story.
This robotic arm is carving out a highly accurate replica of the Selene horse. A marble sculpture, part of the collection by Phidias, made to decorate a temple in Greece some 2,500 years ago. The replica is now on display at the Freud Museum in London. And experts believe that such highly precise replicas could push the British Museum to finally return the prized Elgin marbles to Greece.
The British Museum currently uses hundreds of copies of objects to teach people about art history. In fact, in the two galleries right next to the gallery where the Elgin marbles are, it's filled with reconstructions. They've got reconstructions of the Temple of Darius and the Temple of Xerxes. They also have reconstructions of many of the Parthenon sculptures that are still in Greece. So this is a museum that's already making ample use of reconstructions to teach people why, with respect to these particular objects, it's almost like it's because the Greeks want them that we won't give them back.
There has been some back and forth. Athens has been requesting for these marbles to be returned. But the British Museum says that the sculptures were legally acquired in the year 1816 by a British diplomat, a claim that Greece denies. Now, with these superbly precise replicas, the hope is that the replicas could be kept in Britain, while the original ones can be sent back to Greece. This robot can recreate the entire collection of marbles in around 18 months.
What I'd like to see personally is a phased approach, and people have talked about this, whereby some number of sculptures leave perhaps this year, and then as people get used to that idea, perhaps more of them the following year. So I think that the idea of a compromise, a partnership, a phased approach, all of that makes a lot of sense in the context of a conflict that's gone on for 200 years. To expect anybody to turn on a dime, I think that's expecting a lot.
The British Museum says no discussions are currently underway with the Greek government on the return of the sculptures, but experts are hopeful that this robotic arm could provide a way forward for repatriation of the prized sculptures. Bureau Report, WION World is One.